Alright, you guys, and we're here for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. It's season 11, and it's the first episode, the season premiere. Now, before we get into the review, I'm just going to say this. You know, a lot of people have been speculating that this season is going to be boring. You know, everybody's mad because Kenya wasn't on the show anymore. Sheree's not on the show anymore. And, you know, people still mad that Phaedra ain't on the show no more. But what I don't like about Real Housewives of Atlanta fans is that they're very wishy-washy. They don't know what they want. One minute they scream about how the show needs to be recast or they need some fresh blood on the show and that some people need to go. But then when they get rid of certain people and they bring in some fresh blood, it's a problem. Now you're saying that, oh my God, the show is not going to be good without Kenya. When you was just shitting on Kenya for the past, you know, 5, 6, 7 seasons already. You've been shitting on Kenya. Now you saying the show ain't gonna be worth shit because she ain't there. Which one is it gonna be? One minute you say Sheree ain't got no storyline, she ain't got nothing else going on, but now that she's gone, oh, we need Sheree back. Y'all mad because Kim gone, but you know, but at first she was the Ku Klux Klan and then we didn't want to hear, and now that she's gone, oh, she brought the drama. It's not gonna be the same. At some point, you have to shake shit up. You have to. With these reality shows, at some point, you have to. Let's not forget, season 5, we got rid of Sheree. We brought in Kenya and Portia, and they changed the game. Season 5 was not as dramatic as season 6. Season 5 had a whole different energy because there was brand new people in with a brand new energy. I have a feeling that season 5 is going to be, I have a feeling that season 11, however, is going to be more like season 5. It's going to be a different energy with the new cast members. You got Eva with the peach now. You got Shamari, who I'm looking forward to seeing. You got Tanya on the show. And then you got the other girl that's a friend of the show by the name of Yvonne. She was on Bridezilla before. So you got all these new faces, new energies. So you just might get a pretty good show. It's probably going to be less dramatic because of the new people and you're warming up to them. It's probably going to be a little bit lighthearted. It's going to be a little bit of drama. It's going to be a little bit of family. It's going to be everything mixed in together. It's not going to be so dark like it has been, you know, for the last couple of seasons. So I just had to come in and say that. I have high hopes for this season. So, you know, I'm going to be very optimistic about it, and it is what it is. So, let's get into the episode. Now, this episode, it was pretty good to me. It was very lighthearted. It was all about family. It was all about love and romance. And, you know, it wasn't so dramatic. And I didn't expect a lot of drama on the first episode because it's only, because right now it's only Candy, Nene, Cynthia, Candy, Nene, Cynthia, who am I missing? Candy, Nene, Cynthia, Eva, and Portia. So, it's only 5. So, you have to start off slow. You know what I'm saying? So, let's just get into it. So, we start off with Portia. And it's her and her new fiancé by the name of Dennis. He's a so-called big baller in Atlanta. He got these different businesses. He owns a couple of hookah lounges. He got a hot dog bus and some shit like that. So, apparently, at this point, Portia and Dennis have been dating for 5 months at this point. Let's forget, they shot this back in June. So, at that point, it had been 5 months since they've been together, and now they're already looking at rings. Dennis told Portia that he loved her the first date, and she said she loved him as well, and they went along with it from there. And, you know, I'm not here to judge nobody's motherfucking relationship because at this point, I ain't even got one. So I can't judge nobody for no motherfucking relationship. But I just can't see myself saying, honestly, if a motherfucker say I love you in the 3rd month, I get motherfucking, like, scared. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not the type of person that's with all the emotional bullshit. But I love you on the first date and then you say it too and then y'all are already looking for rings in 5 months. I don't know. I mean, some things work for some people and some things don't work for some of us. Because it damn sure don't work for me. Which is why I ain't got no man right now, okay? So, it's whatever. They're looking for rings. He ain't got no budget. So, Portia can get whatever the fuck she likes at this point. And that's just what it is. And, I know that I'm not the biggest fan of Portia. I definitely don't like her at all. That hasn't changed. My opinion of Portia has not changed at all. I definitely don't like her. She's still my least favorite person on this motherfucking show. I'm just gonna keep it 100. I don't give a fuck how anyone feels she is. However, I will say that this relationship of hers, as sketchy as it looks to me, she seems to be genuinely happy. Because, you know, these last couple of seasons, we see her with men like Todd. And we see her with men like Cordell. And I don't think that she was really happy. Or men like Duke. I don't think that she was really happy with them. Not genuinely happy. Like, she wanted to be happy with them. But she really wasn't happy. And like I said, the relationship that she's in right now, just judging by the first couple of scenes right now, is kind of sketchy to me. The way it starts off, everything. But she seems to be genuinely happy. But the turn off for me is she keeps shoving this engagement thing down his throat. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's coming across real desperate to be married. And I get it. I mean, contrary to what people believe, Portia's in her late 30s. So at this point, she probably wants a husband, she wants a baby, she wants a family, she wants all of that, and her clock is ticking. I think at this point, Portia's 36, 37, so at this point, it's time for her to get that, you know, get that bean in her oven and keep it moving. So, she's probably in a rush because of her time clock, you know what I'm saying? And she's been waiting for the right man and all of that stuff, so that could be what it is, but I don't want her to look desperate. You know what I'm saying? But that's exactly how she's looking right now. Like, she keeps shoving the engagement talk down his throat. You gotta let things happen naturally and organically. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my personal opinion. Sorry, but it is. We hear from Nene and Greg. Now, Nene got some of Greg's closest friends with him, and she got Brent with him. And apparently, Greg just had some surgery. He was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. And though, like I always say, I always put in my real life with my videos, and the word cancer is a scary word for me. Cancer is like a thing that runs rapidly through my family. My mother had cancer. My great-grandmother died from stomach cancer. One of my aunts died of breast cancer. So, you know, cancer is like a big thing in my family. You know what I'm saying? So, just to know that Greg, you know what I'm saying, had written a letter just in case he didn't make his surgery, that was heartbreaking. Because at the end of the day, you know, we feel like we know these people because I've watched Real Housewives of Atlanta from the very beginning. So it just feels like we've all known Greg for so many years now. And at this point, I kind of feel bad for him. And you know, I saw a lot of people going in on Nene for her reaction when he was crying and stuff like that. And she's not an emotional person like that. You know, not much makes her cry. And I didn't like how people was going in on her like she really didn't give a damn about her husband crying, or she wasn't like, or she just didn't care about his feelings. Because I'm not an emotional person. You know, people can cry in front of me and I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what to do when a person cries in front of me. Like, I don't know whether I should offer them a tissue. I don't know if I should cry with them. I don't know if I'm supposed to say it's going to be okay. I don't know how to deal with emotions. So, when I seen Greg cry, you know, in my heart of hearts, I was like, oh, this is so sad. But knowing me, I wouldn't necessarily be sitting around here, you know what I'm saying, being extra emotional over the situation my damn self. I just got to be honest about it. Like, you know, I wouldn't, you know, because that's just in my personality to be nonchalant about a lot of things. Like, I could care about it, but I'm not going to show how much I care in person. That's just the way I am. So, I understand Nene's reaction. She's not really the, you know, the most emotional person in the world. And I know that she is a Sagittarius. And I don't read much about Sagittarius. I just know I just know that Sagittarius men are horrible motherfuckers. So sometimes I blame all the shit on Sagittarius men on the whole damn zodiac. But she is a Sagittarius, and I don't know many Sagittarius that are emotional either. But that's just the way she is, you know what I'm saying? So I want to keep all my prayers in for Greg Lees, because Greg is a great guy. That's one husband on that show that I never really had nothing bad to say about. So he is a great guy. So, you know, all my prayers up for Greg. So we got Candy, we got Escape. They're about to get ready to be honored for the ASCAP Awards. And just like Candy said, you know, for when you talk about the top girl groups in the 90s, you know, what you would probably hear is, you know, SWV. You would hear TLC. You'll probably hear Destiny's Child. But a lot of the times, Escape would fly under the radar. And I can honestly say that besides TLC and SWV, Escape was one of my favorite groups. This is why I'm a huge fan of Candy on this show, because she is part of my favorite groups. Like, I was a fan of Candy's before this show. She was my favorite before this show. So this is why I love her so much. Because of her Escape roots. You know what I'm saying? And I do think that Escape is finally getting their due. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're great. You know, all 4 girls could sing. I got all 3 albums. And it's amazing to see them in the best place. And I really do wish that their show would have came back for a second season. Escape still kicking it. I love that show, and I wish it would have came back. But you know, it is what it is. It's just great to see them all in harmony, getting along, no drama, no stress, none of that. So, big ups to Candy and Escape. You know what I'm saying? So we get into Cynthia. She's with this new guy. I think his name is Mike. And she also seems to be genuinely, you know, feeling this guy. Because, you know, last season she was with Will, and you know, he was a nice looking guy, but I don't think that she was really into him. I just don't. I think that she liked him. I think that she thought he was cute. I think that she probably wanted to fuck him a couple of times, but I don't think that she was genuinely like feeling him or had like genuine feelings for him or anything like that. I just think that she liked his look. I think that she was here for what he could possibly give her. You know what I'm saying? But I think she really does like Mike. They were very flirtatious, and see Cynthia smiling like a chess cat was very funny. And it was real funny when they were flirting, and Noelle was like, wait a minute now, I don't want to hear that. You know what I'm saying? And Cynthia had to kick Noelle out, but Noelle wasn't trying to hear. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh, I forgot she was there. You know, so I thought that was pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? So far, it's all positive energy. You know what I'm saying? It's good to start off with that. It ain't always good to start with a whole bunch of drama. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit organic right about now. I can take this. You know what I'm saying? So it's Eva and her husband and her daughter and her new baby with her husband Mike. well, now it is her husband, but at this point it's her fiance Mike. What I did not like, because I feel like Eva doing too much already. What I did not like was how she was trying to shade Kevin McCall. Now, no matter how crazy and deranged he might be, that's still Marley's dad. And the fact that you're trying to put it out there like, oh, you know, trying to make it like Mike is her father. You know, I don't like spiteful ass women like that. You know what I'm saying? No matter how deranged Kevin McCall is, that is still his fucking daughter, Eva. Like, don't do that. And you're gonna make this dude fly off the hinges on your ass on social media. You think he crazy now, but he gonna be real crazy when he fly off the damn hinges because your ass wanna be spiteful. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like that. And I also didn't like how she was trying to shade Cynthia. And y'all know that Cynthia is not my favorite person. She has never been my favorite person. I ain't never had shit for Cynthia. But Eva, you want to come for Cynthia's modeling career, but what the fuck have you done, girl? Like, what the fuck have you done? What the fuck have you been famous for besides being on reality TV? I will say you did a lot more than a lot of these girls that came from America's Next Top Model, but I don't recall you have no lucrative modeling career like that. I mean, you did a couple of things, you know, but for you to be talking shit like you just shitting on Cynthia's modeling career, although I don't know that much about Cynthia's modeling career from back in the gap, I don't know, but Eva really have a motherfucking seat though. Like, you get a damn peach for 1 minute and you, girl, you need to calm your ass down some. Seriously. Like, I can already see now that I'm finna be dragging your motherfucking ass because you're doing too much. Okay? Like, I ain't like that dig at Cynthia. And I didn't like that dig at Kevin McCall. Bitch, be happy with your new husband and just going on about your business, honey, because you're doing too much. So Nene is at her boutique and Portia pops up. And she just wants to uplift Nene. She wants to make Nene laugh. And she just wants to be a friend to Nene right now with everything that she got going on with Greg. And, you know what I'm saying? As we know, last season, from what we know, this is what was going on. The door is closed. The door is closed. The door is closed. Now this season, the door is open. So that's good to see. I always like Nene and Portia's little sister, big sister relationship. I always liked it. You know, Portia was like, you know, Nene sounds like she's doing good, but you know, sometimes people can can put on the front and make it look like they're doing better than what they are. But you know, I'm gonna be here for Nene. Nene said that the best way she know how to handle things like this is throw herself into work. And me, I don't know how to deal with stuff like this. Emotional stuff, I don't know how to deal. I'd rather be alone. And me being alone doesn't always help me. And sometimes when I'm dealing with a lot of things, it kind of takes me away from stuff. Like, I'm sitting up here trying to write another book, and I should have been done with it. Like, I have 26 chapters, and I have 10 more chapters to write. And I haven't written not a lick in October. You know what I'm saying? Because I fell into a depression again. And I just didn't want to do anything. And I fell into the depression that I couldn't finish my book like I wanted to. And I couldn't do my videos the way I wanted to. So I got behind on every damn thing. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes people deal with stuff a different way. I'd rather just lay down in my bed, listen to music, eat Jell-O, and just mind my business and not talk to anyone. That's how I'd rather do it. You know, sometimes work doesn't help me. You know what I'm saying? Because it still be on my mind either way. But sometimes that helps people. So, as Portia's giving Nene a show, I just had to look at her. And I'm like, did Portia get her ass done? Because I'm just thinking about season 5 and how skinny she was. And she was still kind of skinny season 6. But it's like, when she got her new titties, I feel like she got some more ass put in her. And I don't think that she went and got the Groupon surgery and got the cheap ass shots in her. But I do feel like she got the fat transfer because that ass is too big. And she wasn't always thick like that, honestly. For real, for real. But it was good. You know what I'm saying? Nene and Portia laughing together. That's what a motherfucker need when they're going through stuff. So kudos to Portia for that shit. Okay? That's what you need when you're going through something. So, Candy, Riley, Kayla, I think that's her name, and Ace and Don Juan was at dinner. My thing about it is, damn, does Don Juan have to be every damn well with you? Damn. Like, I like Don Juan, don't get me wrong, but I didn't see the point for him to be sitting up there while they having family time. Like, get your ass on, nigga, you know what I'm saying? However, they were talking about having another baby. And one thing about Riley gonna read your motherfucking ass. I think Riley got a lot of Mama Joyce in her. Because she was reading Candy and Todd the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Riley was like, when I was growing up, she felt like Candy didn't even have a job. Because she was always around. But now that Ace is here, she's never around. And she doesn't feel like Candy need to have another baby. At this point, Candy don't need to have another baby. She got one more child. That's all the fuck she need. But Candy feels like she got 2 more embryos. And she doesn't feel like she need to leave them out. Which I understand that. But Candy got too much going on. And you can't constantly keep bringing out kids. Like, you got a teenager, you got a toddler. And at this point, you got to slow the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got way too much going on. Like, you don't even have enough room for another kid. You barely had enough room for Ace. But, you know, you were married to Todd. You know what I'm saying? Todd never got a chance to see a kid from birth on up like he didn't get to see with Kayla. So, I understand that. But I honestly, even though Riley got a sassy ass mouth, I do agree with her 100%. And the glow up on Riley is real because she is a beautiful girl and she look like she coming into herself and she coming into her confidence. So I will say that, and I can see that Riley is a smart girl. So, you know, I agree with Riley. I'm sorry. I'd be here for Riley reading Candy ass down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but I was here for it. So Portia, Lauren, and her paid help decide that they were having a conversation, and Portia was like, well, you know, Dennis is taking me to Miami for my birthday. Nene is going to be in Miami for her grand opening and for her comedy show. So what great idea would it be for me to get all the girls together so we can, you know, hang out with Nene and support her through everything with Greg. You know what I'm saying? Because she got a lot going on, so she need all the support that she can get, right? Okay. So they said, let's start off with everybody that you know like you. So she called Cynthia, she down. She called Eva, she down. They said, well, what about Marlo? She said, oh yeah, that is her friend. So she texts Marlo. But then she decides to call Candy. Now, as we all know, at the reunion, her and Candy decide to shake on everything and that they're going to get past everything and they're going to try to work on everything baby steps. They don't have a relationship right now. Everything ain't peachy cream, you know what I'm saying? But it is worth a try. So Portia called Candy. The conversation was very awkward. And I must say that I wasn't mad at Candy for that. I mean, they've gotten past it, but at the same time, they haven't seen each other since the reunion. And, you know, even though y'all have gotten past everything, y'all have agreed to move on, it's still kind of, you know, you know what I'm saying? You don't know which way to go. So, it did turn out to be an okay conversation. It did start off a bit awkward. And Candy did agree to go on a trip, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm sorry, but I understand Candy a lot. And it could be because, I know y'all hate it when I put zodiacs into it, but I don't give a fuck. I think that it has a lot to do with, I think the reason why I get her a lot is because, it's probably because I am a Leo rising, my sun sign is Aquarius, of course, true Aquarius all day, and I have a Taurus moon, and we all know that Candy's a Taurus. So, I do kind of get her a lot, you know, probably because of my Taurus moon, but I do, you know, things aren't going to start off great right away. You know what I'm saying? And people think that when it's Portia, you know, everybody's supposed to let bygones be bygones, and then, you know what I'm saying, we all gonna be best friends the next day. That's not the way, you know, that's not the way real life works. But, you know, Portia fans don't live in reality. You know what I'm saying? So, I do pray that Candy and Portia don't rehash their beef and don't talk about Rapegate. I don't want to talk about that no more. Seriously, I had enough talking about it. Last season I had enough talking about it. I got sick of being attacked every damn day in my comments about this bitch. I just want to have a smooth sailing season. God, I can only hope. You know what I'm saying? I can only hope. So, Escape gets their award, you know what I'm saying? And it was pretty cool to see them up there unified and getting their motherfucking award and knowing what the fuck they're worth. You better get it together, Escape. I enjoyed every second of it. You know, of course it wasn't nothing but them getting an award, but I was happy about them getting their motherfucking award. I love Escape, you know what I'm saying? Get y'all award. Get y'all recognition. Get what y'all deserve, okay? That's my whole point. So, Portia and Dennis. Okay, they get ready to go to Miami once they land, you know what I'm saying? Portia had changed her hair color, and the hair color looks nice. And Portia goofy as fuck, but she keeps bringing up this engagement talk, and that's beginning to get on my damn nerves. Girl, let things happen. I know you're excited. I know that you're in love. I really do feel like you're genuine. Now, I don't know about him, but I do feel like you are genuinely in love with him. You know what I'm saying? But you need to slow it the fuck down. He know Candy. Nah, he don't look like he want to get into how he know her, but he know her. You know what I'm saying? And Portia let that conversation go so fast. I'm like, that's it? Like, you ain't gonna ask him how he know her? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna wonder why he's so dry about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? He hiding something, in my opinion. That's just what I believe. But they get to Miami, and he got a surprise for it. Look like it's some type of jewelry that he got. I don't know if it's an engagement ring or is it a necklace or whatever, because they said to be continued. All in all, I give this episode a B+. I do think it was a great start to this season. Everything doesn't always have to be about drama and mess and, you know, shade and back and forth. I'm sure we're going to get that as the season progresses, but it was great seeing this shit open up on a positive note. It really was. I'm sorry. I enjoyed this episode. Sorry. But with that being said, y'all, this is my review on The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Be sure to subscribe, rate, comment, and share my video and like my video. You know what I'm saying? All my social media is at the bottom. And I want you guys to, I want to send a special birthday shout out to one of my great friends, Jamar84. Jamar84 turned 29 today, and I just want to wish my best friend a happy birthday. Like I said before, Jamar is probably one of my best friends in real life, and he's my oldest friend on YouTube, my realest friend on YouTube, my truest friend on YouTube. He's everything to me, and I love him like a brother. And I wish I was there turning up with him, because he was texting me, talking about how he was at the club and how he saw certain folks in the club and shit like that. I wish I was there to pop bottles with my friend. But one day we will. One day we will. But again, happy birthday to Jamar84. Be sure to wish him a happy birthday. And subscribe to his channel too, by the way. Shout out to my girl Live with Leah show. Make sure y'all subscribe to her. Her channel is growing rapidly. And I'm glad that it's growing rapidly. I don't know who all is reviewing the Housewives of Atlanta. I do know that Ashley's video is already up, and I think Bounty Blue is doing it. I think Forest Rocks is doing it. I think James doing it. Alex is doing it, and hopefully Sean is doing it, because I want to hear his motherfucking thoughts on it. And with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here, and be blessed. I'll talk to y'all later.